Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to place for staying strong, sharp, and healthy at every age. If you've been feeling a little more tired lately, maybe your mood's been dipping, or your joints just aren't what they used to be, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Sometimes the secret to feeling better isn't a new medication or a complicated routine. It's as simple as giving your body the right vitamins it needs to thrive. Today, we're diving into 5 vitamins every senior should consider, the essential nutrients that can keep your energy high, your mind sharp, your immune system strong, and your bones solid. And no, this isn't about taking handfuls of pills every morning. We'll talk about how you can get most of these from the foods you already love, and when a supplement might help fill the gaps. We'll cover the sunshine vitamin that keeps your bones strong and your mood bright, the energy vitamin that fuels your brain and body, the immune booster that helps you bounce back faster, the multitasker that keeps your heart and nerves healthy, and the antioxidant that protects your cells from aging. You'll learn how these nutrients work together and how small daily choices can make a big difference in how you feel. So if you're ready to stay active, independent, and full of life for years to come, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive in together. Before we start, don't forget to hit that like button if you care about healthy aging, subscribe for more simple health tips every day, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos. And if you're already taking supplements, drop a comment below and tell me which ones have made the biggest difference for you. I love hearing your stories and learning from this amazing community. All right, let's get into it. Here are the 5 vitamins every senior should consider. Number 1. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. You've probably heard about vitamin D being the sunshine vitamin, and that's not just a catchy nickname. It's literally made when sunlight hits your skin. But here's the thing. As we get older, our bodies don't produce vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently. Combine that with the fact that many seniors spend more time indoors, and it's easy to see why low vitamin D levels are so common. Let's talk about why vitamin D is so crucial and what you can do to make sure you're getting enough of it. Vitamin D plays a huge role in keeping your bones strong because it helps your body absorb calcium. Without enough of it, even if you're taking in plenty of calcium through food or supplements, your bones can still weaken over time. That's why vitamin D deficiency is linked to conditions like osteoporosis and increased fracture risk, which are major concerns as we age. But vitamin D does a lot more than just protect bones. It also supports your immune system, helping your body fight off infections and even keeping inflammation in check. Some studies suggest it may help improve mood and reduce the risk of depression, especially during the darker months when sunshine is limited. Now here's a practical way to look at it. If you're over 60, your skin's ability to make vitamin D can drop by as much as 50%. So even if you're getting some sun exposure, it might not be enough. That's why many health experts recommend getting vitamin D through your diet or supplements. Let's talk food sources first. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are great natural sources. Egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and even fortified orange juice can also give you a boost. But honestly, for most older adults, diet alone may not provide enough. So supplements often make sense. The recommended daily amount for most seniors ranges from 800 to 2,000 IU per day, depending on individual needs and blood levels. Of course, it's always smart to check with your doctor and maybe even get your vitamin D levels tested, because both too little and too much can be a problem. Here's a quick tip. If you take your vitamin D supplement, do it with a meal that contains some healthy fats, like olive oil, avocado, or nuts, because vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning your body absorbs it best alongside fats. And don't forget, moderate sun exposure still helps. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight on your arms and face a few times a week can make a difference, as long as it's safe for your skin type. So, vitamin D, strong bones, strong immunity, and possibly even a brighter mood. Definitely one of the most important vitamins to keep an eye on as we age. Number 2. Vitamin B12, the energy and brain supporter. Next up is vitamin B12, sometimes called the energy vitamin, and for good reason. This one's vital for your nervous system, red blood cells, and overall energy metabolism. Basically, it helps your body turn the food you eat into energy you can actually use. But here's the tricky part. As we get older, our ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food decreases. That's because B12 absorption depends on stomach acid and a protein called intrinsic factor, and both of these naturally decline with age. Certain medications, like acid reducers or metformin for diabetes, can also interfere with absorption. So even if you're eating well, you might still end up low in B12 without realizing it. And the symptoms? They can be sneaky. Low energy, memory problems, tingling or numbness in the hands and feet, balance issues, or even mood changes like irritability or depression. Sometimes these symptoms get mistaken for just getting older, but they can actually signal a B12 deficiency. Now, where do we get B12 from? Mainly from animal-based foods: meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. That's why vegetarians and vegans, in particular, are at higher risk of deficiency. But again, even meat eaters over 60 can run into trouble if their stomach isn't absorbing it well. So what can you do? The good news is that B12 supplements are highly effective because they don't rely as much on stomach acid for absorption, especially in the form of methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin. These are the two common supplemental forms, and they come in pills, sublingual tablets that dissolve under your tongue, or even injections if your doctor recommends it. The recommended daily intake for adults is around 2.4 micrograms, but many seniors need more, especially if blood levels are low. In fact, some doctors suggest taking 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily in supplement form for those with absorption issues. Here's a helpful habit. If you're feeling sluggish or mentally foggy, and you're over 60, it's worth asking your doctor for a simple blood test for B12. It's easy to correct and can make a surprising difference in your energy, focus, and overall well-being. Think of vitamin B12 as your spark plug for energy and brain function. Small but mighty, and absolutely worth paying attention to. Number 3. Vitamin C, the immune system's ally. Moving on to vitamin C, the one most people think of first when they catch a cold. But for seniors, it's not just about avoiding the sniffles. Vitamin C is an antioxidant powerhouse that helps protect your cells from damage, supports your immune system, and even plays a role in keeping your skin and blood vessels healthy. As we age, oxidative stress increases, meaning your cells are more likely to be damaged by free radicals. That's a natural part of aging, but getting enough antioxidants like vitamin C helps counter that process. It's also essential for collagen production. That's the protein that keeps your skin, joints, and connective tissues strong and flexible. And here's something interesting. Vitamin C also helps your body absorb iron, which is especially useful if your diet doesn't include much red meat or if you're prone to anemia. So how much vitamin C should you aim for? The general recommendation for older adults is around 75 milligrams for women and 90 milligrams for men per day, though some experts suggest going up to 200 milligrams for better immune support. The body doesn't store vitamin C long-term, so it's important to get some every day. Luckily, vitamin C is easy to find in foods. Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits are the classics, but you can also get plenty from strawberries, kiwi, bell peppers, broccoli, and even Brussels sprouts. If you prefer supplements, look for ascorbic acid or sodium ascorbate forms. Both are well absorbed. Here's a tip. Spread out your vitamin C intake throughout the day. Your body can only absorb so much at once, and the rest gets flushed out in your urine. So a little with each meal is better than one big dose. And while vitamin C won't magically prevent every cold, studies show that maintaining good levels can shorten the duration and lessen the severity of infections. And that's a big win for staying active and healthy in your senior years. So think of vitamin C as your everyday defense shield. It helps your immune system, keeps your skin and joints in good shape, and gives your body an edge against oxidative stress, all things that matter more than ever as we age. Number 4. Vitamin B6, the multitasker for brain, mood, and metabolism. Let's talk about vitamin B6, one of the most underrated nutrients out there. It's part of the B vitamin family, and it's involved in over 100 different reactions in your body. Think of it as your helper vitamin. It assists enzymes in doing their jobs, supports brain function. It also plays a role in making hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. As we get older, our vitamin B6 levels tend to drop, partly because of reduced absorption, and partly because of medications that can deplete it, such as some used for blood pressure, diabetes, and arthritis. That makes it even more important to stay aware of your intake. The recommended daily amount for adults over 50 is 1.5 milligrams for women and 1.7 milligrams for men. You can get B6 from foods like poultry, fish, potatoes, bananas, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. But here's something worth knowing. Cooking can destroy some of the vitamin B6 in foods, so a balanced diet plus a supplement might be the most reliable approach. Low B6 can lead to symptoms like weakness, irritability, confusion, or even anemia. And if you've ever noticed your mood feeling lower during certain times, ensuring you have enough B6, along with B12 and folate, might help stabilize it. For seniors, B6 is especially valuable because it supports both physical energy and mental sharpness. It's also connected to heart health by helping control homocysteine levels, which, when too high, are linked to an increased risk of heart disease. If you decide to take a B6 supplement, don't go overboard. More isn't better. High doses, over 100 milligrams per day for long periods, can actually cause nerve issues. Stick with what's recommended or get your B6 as part of a balanced B-complex supplement that includes the full family of B vitamins, which work best together. So vitamin B6, it's the multitasking vitamin that helps your brain, mood, heart, and energy all at once. Small nutrient, big impact. Number 5. Vitamin E, the cellular protector. Now let's finish our list with vitamin E, another antioxidant superstar, and one that's often overlooked. While vitamin C works mostly in the watery parts of your body, vitamin E protects your cell membranes, which are made of fat. So together, C and E form a great defense team against oxidative stress. For seniors, vitamin E is important because it helps protect your cells from damage, supports immune function, and may even help slow the progression of certain age-related conditions, including cognitive decline. Some research suggests it might also help with circulation and heart health by preventing LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. That's one of the steps that leads to plaque buildup in arteries. Vitamin E also plays a role in maintaining healthy skin and eyes, which makes it especially relevant for aging gracefully. The recommended daily intake is around 15 milligrams, or 22 IU. You can get vitamin E naturally from nuts, seeds, vegetable oils like sunflower or safflower oil, spinach, and avocados. A handful of almonds, for example, provides about half your daily need. Here's a tip: because vitamin E is fat-soluble, just like vitamin D, it's best absorbed when eaten with some healthy fats. So adding a drizzle of olive oil to your vegetables or having some nuts with your fruit isn't just tasty, it's smart nutrition. One important thing to know: while food sources of vitamin E are always best, high-dose supplements aren't recommended for everyone. Taking too much vitamin E, especially over 400 IU per day, can interfere with blood clotting or interact with certain medications, like blood thinners. So it's always best to check with your healthcare provider before starting a supplement. But getting enough vitamin E from your diet, that's a simple and effective way to keep your cells and your energy protected. How these vitamins work together, the big picture. Now that we've talked about all 5 vitamins, D, B12, C, B6, and E, let's take a step back and see how they all fit together. One thing to remember about nutrition is that no vitamin works in isolation. They interact, support, and even enhance each other's effects. For example, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium for bone health, but vitamin K and magnesium also play key roles in that same process. B12 and B6, along with folate, form a trio that supports your nervous system and heart health. Vitamin C helps recycle vitamin E, keeping it active longer in your body. That's why focusing on a balanced diet is always the foundation. Supplements are there to fill gaps, not replace real food. For seniors, those gaps can be more common. Changes in appetite, digestion, medication use, and activity levels all affect how nutrients are absorbed and used. That's why many older adults benefit from a daily multivitamin designed for their age group. It covers the basics and supports the areas most likely to need a boost. Let's make it practical. Here's what a typical vitamin-friendly day could look like for a senior. Breakfast. A bowl of fortified oatmeal topped with banana slices and a handful of almonds gives you B vitamins, vitamin E, and a little magnesium. Lunch. Grilled salmon with a side of spinach and sweet potato. There's your vitamin D, B6, and more vitamin E. Snack. An orange or a few strawberries for vitamin C. Dinner. Chicken or chickpea stir-fry with vegetables. More B6 and C, plus fiber and protein. Optional. A vitamin D and B12 supplement with your meal, if your doctor has recommended them. This kind of balance helps keep your energy up, supports your immune system, and protects your body from wear and tear over time. Signs you might be deficient. It's also really helpful to know what to look for if you suspect you're low in any of these vitamins. Low vitamin D. Fatigue, muscle weakness, bone pain, or frequent illness. Low B12. Tiredness, numbness, memory lapses, or balance issues. Low vitamin C. Easy bruising, slow wound healing, or gum problems. Low B6. Irritability, confusion, or tingling in the hands and feet. Low vitamin E. Muscle weakness, vision problems, or balance trouble. If any of these sound familiar, it doesn't automatically mean you're deficient, but it's a good reason to ask your doctor for a blood test. Simple fixes can sometimes make a world of difference. Practical tips for taking vitamins safely. Now, supplements can be really helpful, but they're not one size fits all. Here are a few key tips to make sure you're using them wisely. 1. Always talk to your doctor or pharmacist first. Some vitamins can interact with medications. For example, vitamin E and blood thinners, or high doses of vitamin D with certain diuretics. 2. Take vitamins with food when possible. This helps with absorption and reduces any stomach discomfort. 3. Check labels for quality. Look for reputable brands that have been tested by third parties like USP or NSF. 4. Avoid megadoses. More isn't better. It can actually be harmful. Stick to recommended amounts unless prescribed otherwise. 5. Stay consistent. Vitamins work best when taken regularly, not just occasionally. And one more thing. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to track what supplements you're taking. That makes it easier to share with your healthcare provider and avoid overlapping ingredients. Lifestyle factors that boost vitamin benefits. Vitamins don't work in a vacuum. They're part of a bigger picture that includes sleep, activity, hydration, and stress management. Here's how to make the most of them. Get moving. Exercise helps improve circulation and nutrient delivery throughout your body. Even light activity like walking or gentle stretching counts. Asterisk, eat colorful foods. The more color on your plate, the more variety of nutrients you're likely getting. Asterisk, stay hydrated. Water helps transport vitamins and minerals to where they're needed. Asterisk, limit processed foods. These often contain calories but few nutrients. Asterisk, get regular checkups. Monitoring your blood levels for key vitamins, especially D and B12, can help you stay ahead of any issues. When you combine smart supplementation with healthy habits, your body and mind both benefit, and you'll feel the difference in your energy, mood, and resilience. Conclusion. So there you have it. 5 simple but powerful vitamins that can make a real difference in how you feel every single day. Vitamin D for strong bones and a stronger immune system. Vitamin B12 to keep your energy and focus sharp. Vitamin C to help your body heal and fight off illness. Vitamin B6 to support your mood and memory. And vitamin E to protect your cells and keep your skin and heart healthy. None of these are magic pills, but together, they're the building blocks of long-lasting energy, strength, and clarity.